Hi friends and the vegan. Today's my juice fasting day. Once a week, the average, I only drink juices, and at night I have probably not seed milk, like a dessert. The most important thing is to get the fiber. That's what actually among the most healthiest components in food. The fiber, which we don't digest, but it's so healthy. That is out of the game today on the juice fasting days. Not because it's healthy, but because it makes the system in the body, in the intestines, work. And it's a day off. Yeah? But still we want to have the energy of the food. I want to have the nutrients from the fruit and from the veggies and from the nuts too, yeah? The seeds and the milks. So energy gets in the body, into the system, it's absorbed without any work. Intestine has day off. So energy goes up into the body, and the body can do all the energy that is used on the other days for digestion. And 60% of the energy in the food always has to be used for digestion. 60%, that means more than half. All this energy is now just for myself, for cleansing the body, for self-reflection of the mind, and also for creativity. The mind can get creative. Yeah? Depends. Some days I have more to do with the cleansing. Yeah? Maybe pains come up, memories in the mind I don't like, I have to go through to work out, emotions from earlier times, dreams, whatever. And other days I feel so light, so energized, I can just be creative. And usually I begin my juicing day with making a new recipe. Today I have a healthy juice again, especially healthy because it contains celery, and celery has been a hype in the last weeks. I saw so many advertisements for celery juice talking about the huge health benefits of celery. I mean, okay, that is all true. Yeah, I love celery and I love the great health benefits of celery. I won't talk about that now. I just say it's a green vegetable, and green vegetables in general are very healthy. And to me what's more important is that I have an abundance of different vegetables and fruits and nuts and seeds on a daily basis. So every day a new recipe, that also means a huge variety. And that makes for me the absolutely new vegan flavor. Yeah. Never been before that we really enjoy a specific vegan flavor. And the vegan flavor is also described by a lot of variety, great variety. That is something that is really, I think, it's more also typical, or yeah, it relates to our human being, to our mental, spiritual being, to our variety that our mind likes so much. We know the mind is aging when it does not do the work it can do. Yeah? It has to live, the mind has to expand due to its potential. The more different things we do, the more the mind can expand. At the same time, the mind has to learn to focus on one point. That is a capacity like working the muscles, or like working to deep breathe, yeah? To make the lungs really active, and to really make the intestine healthy and digests all the work the organs have to do, the hands, everything, the whole organism. The mind also has a specific work to do. And this work is, especially because it's the mind, described by variety. The work of the mind has to be totally varying, the better the more, and at the same time it has to be focused. Focused on one point at the same time. And this focus, the longer you can keep that focus, the mind can keep one focus, the more strength, the more powerful the mind is. The mind can achieve amazing things once it learns to focus itself. That's what we do in yoga. That's why yoga is so important. And to me, one focus of the mind is creating new recipes every day. Yeah? And that's why I think also the variety in the food, I do every day a new recipe, also for myself, and sharing it with other people, with you, is something I wouldn't have done before, and only as I began to share, I felt it was so natural to do it every day different, a new recipe every day. So the idea to do it together with others, to 4 others on videos, that idea only brought me to this variety thing. Yeah, to say that there's the vegan flavor that is described by variety, and that corresponds to the ability of the mind to create everything something new, every day something new, to be also endless. The mind is our endless capacity. The body, at a certain point, will break down. It will diminish. It will end. We all have to die to leave our body, that yogis say. And but the mind is endless. It can be always different. And the more difference you can make with the mind, the more different jobs you can give it, the younger it stays, the more it expands. So today, that's why I'm not talking about not so much about the health benefits of celery juice. They're amazing. You can read about that much, but that's why I'm talking more about the variety of food, and that is more important, even more important than diet to our health. Yeah, it's a simple thought, and it is not just a suggestion or metaphysics or something. It's very simple. If the mind is not free, you have no freedom to decide what you eat. So there is knowledge about the healthiest diet ever on planet Earth. And knowledge is out there. It's vegan, of course, and whole food, of course. We know that now. But if your mind is closed, is not free to accept this knowledge, then you cannot decide to take the healthiest food. So the mind is prerequisite to the food you eat. Without a healthy mind, without a free mind, you will not be able to be healthy too. So mind is even more important for that reason alone than diet. Right? What do you say? That's a question to you. It's my thought. I guess it's not such a difficult thought. Maybe if you like, you can respond to that and criticize it or have your own opinions on that. That's why I do what I do. And now I begin to make the juice, and it's a celery juice, and I want to make it delicious. That's also important. It's another story. We have to enjoy ourselves. We have to enjoy our food. It's very essential. Without doing that, we block the flow of our energy. We have to be fun, and the more fun we experience, the more happiness we experience, the more healing is possible from inside, the more creative we can be. The moment we begin to suffer, we block our energy flow, the more we are stuck. We cannot be creative. The life stuck. The life has to go on, has to be a wave, all the time, flowing, flowing, flowing. That's how I work, and that's, I think, the best I found so far. That's why I make now this juice, another one, celery. There's 5 stalks of celery and pears, 3 pears. That's the base. I wanted to make a celery juice with pears. But both have a very strong flavor. And the pears are very fragile flavor too. Can overrun the pears very, very, very easily. They are sweet. They are still very characteristic, but not like an apple. I have 2 apples here, so a little bit less than the pear. It's on the background, and it's also, I guess, a nice way to overcome or to harmonize the celery flavor. People say celery has to be drunk by its own, otherwise the health benefits got less. I don't believe that. I don't know that much about it. Maybe true. I don't believe it. I think to enjoy the maximum health benefits of the celery of anything, it has to be delicious. And it's very important because of the energy flow and the freedom of the mind, that's so important. So I combine it with pear and apple to make it delicious. Of course, apples and pears are delicious by itself and healthy too, so that's not a problem. But that is maybe more for balancing the celery flavor. It is not so nice by itself, at least to me and I guess to most of the people. And I will add to the fruit, 2 seasoning ingredients. That is a lemon, 2 lemons here, and a big chunk of ginger. Not too much, I would say 3 inches of ginger, or maybe 4. For every 3 apples or 3 pears in general, I use 1 lemon. So here, just the thumb, rule of thumb, Yeah, a very gross rule. It's not nothing firm, but just to give you an idea about the measurements. 3 pieces of fruit usually go together with 1 lemon and 1.5 to 2 inches of ginger, medium-sized ginger. So that's why I come to these measurements. You can always vary, put more or less according to your taste, but just to give you a rule of thumb. So now I begin, after all that talking, and I come back in a moment and taste the flavor of this juice for you. The juice is ready. It's a whole liter from 3 pears, 2 apples, 5 stalks of celery, 2 lemons, and, well, I guess 3 or 4 inches of ginger. Not so important to count for the quantity of the juice, for the liter. But the juice is definitely beautiful. It's a nice, creamy texture and also a gentle green color, yellowish green, beautiful. I will taste it now. Amazing. It's a wonderful combination. Apple, pear, and just celery, 5 stalks. Delicious. With the ginger and the lemon. Ah, so nice balanced. Everything is there. The celery, the pear, yes, the apple, but more in the background. It's more celery juice, but very gentle with the lemon and the ginger flavor. This makes it so nice, like almost a lemonade. Yeah, that comes from the ginger. I haven't had that before. The apple juice together with the ginger, that makes a nice sparkling effect. You have to try that. It's amazing. As if you have sparkles in the mouth. Very gentle, very nice, super delicious. I show you the juice, what it looks like, and then you can enjoy and try it for yourself. See, isn't that nice? Like a pear juice, and it is basically a pear celery juice. Very happy to have tried this today. This is my meal, my first meal today. Well, I drank a tea before. I had, of course, some large glasses of water. Yeah, not eating, that means you have to flush the system, put a lot of water in there, liquids, and that's all the stuff that it releases from the body, the toxins, everything that's in there that shouldn't be, that has to be washed out. That's very important by fasting, especially. Otherwise, if you only do 1 day fasting a week, regular terms, you don't need to see a doctor for that usually if you feel well. And if I have some issues, like example, a headache comes up, or I feel nauseous, or I don't know, I feel so hungry, or something very unpleasant happens, then I would just have a smoothie, have some more food, a little bit of fiber, maybe a soup, a light soup, or a light salad. No problem at all. I have to get the going. I have to have the flow going. I don't want to feel bad. I want to feel great all the time. That's fasting what it's about. Gentle juice fasting is about. If you'd like to join a Facebook site where gentle juice fasting is shared, then you can go to Tree Yoga Moon Fasting on Facebook. And you can be a member there, very easy. And you can make a new recipe every single week there, a juice recipe or a milk recipe. Nut milk or seed milk, of course. And for else, you can give me a thumbs up for the video if you like it on YouTube. You can subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube, have another recipe every single day. And you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. MD Vegan everywhere. See you soon.